Hi everybody, today we're going to try the biggest contract we have ever attempted in Farming Simulator 2022. I went to sleep about 1:15 in the morning. Isaac Ewing texted me and said the guy that was supposed to do his potato harvest called in sick with COVID, and I said, we got it. It's a $76,000 contract. The field is massive. Let's get started here. Now I have a plan. We also have to put the canola in our field too, so I got to get this going straight here. So we're going to kind of get this going. I'm going to cut an outside path around this field, and then we're going to hire an AI worker hopefully to do this, and hopefully we can make progress. And then we also have to put the canola in our field. We hit a tree. We're off to a good start here. But I'll get this path cut around this field and we'll see how it looks. We've been at this for about a little bit over 2 hours. We've just barely got we don't even have 2 loops done around the field. I think it's going to take us longer than 24 hours, which means from what we've learned in our previous attempts at letting a contract go past 24 hours, once I get close to finishing it, we're just going to have to go past midnight without quitting the game. I think that's the only way to avoid that problem that we had last time. But we do have a plan. The plan is that I'm going to cut a circle around here until the sun comes up. Then that should get AI worker all the way set up to start kind of harvesting this field. And then I'm just going to run back and forth with the truck as this gets filled up, because the delivery point, the nice thing about this, it's right over at Larson's Livestock, which is really close to where we are. That's one of the reasons why I thought the whole thing might be possible here, is that it's so close to the delivery spot. Even so, though, I think it's going to take us more than 24 hours to accomplish this whole potato harvest here. But then while this is harvesting and we don't have to be running the truck over to Larson's Livestock with full of potatoes, I'm going to go up and we're going to seed canola in our existing field. And then if we have extra time, we're going to try to bale our other field that still has the hay bales on it, the north field there. So that's our plan for the day. I'm going to work at this till sunrise. This is now our 3rd loop around here, but I think I'm just going to keep going on it. We're going to work till sunrise till we get a nice outside swath cut around this one before we turn this harvester over to AI worker. And we're all full now, so we're making progress. This will be our 2nd full truckload. A truckload was about 3%, so we're going to need 33 truckloads. It's a long job. I don't think it's possible to do it in 24 hours. Here's our potato field in the light. It's so massive. We're 10% done and 10% delivered, and it's taken us about 4 hours. That means it's going to be about 40 hours. I hope we can work into the 2nd day. We've got AI worker now harvesting the potatoes. We're going to jump back up now to our farm and see if we can get the seeder hooked up and start planting canola on our farm. Then I'm going to run down and deliver potatoes when the harvester gets full. Well, seem to have run into a little problem here. Okay, didn't quite take the right turn here. So we got that solved. I learned how to reset a vehicle. There was nothing I could do. I was coming down to pick up this spreader. Let's go, because we needed it. And I got stuck on the railing and I almost got killed by a train. We do need the weight there for the tractor too, so we'll get it later. I don't think we need it right now. But yeah, so because we got to put some lime down on the field. There's a couple of spots where we need it before we can start seeding. So got that all solved. We're back on track now. But it's 7:30. I think we're going to go well into that 2nd day to get the potatoes done. I'm not sure what that's going to mean for that contract, but we'll figure it out when we get there. But yeah, right now I'm taking the extra time that I've got not delivering potatoes to come up here and try to get this canola in the ground. I'm going to drop some lime down before we put the seed in there. Then we should be in business. So I cleared up the little bits and pieces of the field here that needed some lime. We got the canola seed in the power harrow here, and we are seeding this field with canola, which I've heard is a pretty profitable crop. It'll take a long time to grow, but I'm going to kind of do an outline around this, kind of box this in, and then see maybe if I can hire an AI worker to do the rest of it. Meanwhile, we're kind of tag teaming back and forth to pick up the potatoes down in the field. We're about 20% done now. It's 9:30, taking us 70 hours. 70 times 5 is 35 hours, so we'll see how that works. I hope that the contract, I hope that the field doesn't lose, I hope we can still harvest the potatoes tomorrow, right? Because I think you have a harvest window, and I'm wondering if it's going to go past that. And if it goes past that, maybe we will fail at the contract. But that's why we're here, to learn things, so we'll see how it goes here. But yeah, cutting the outside around here. It's a beautiful August day now, late summer. I got some weeds growing in on this other field, but I'm not too worried about that because we're going to turn this into our chicken coop, maybe. Maybe we'll have a vote for what animals I should get. That's a good idea. I'll put a vote up on the channel vote and let me know what animals I should start with. Please don't torture me with pigs. I heard they're really hard. Whoops. AI worker has an 80% full grain tank. I got to hop down to field number 7, our potato field, and deliver the potatoes to the delivery place there. But we're keeping busy here. All right, so we'll see how this works. We've just hired an AI worker here to finish this sowing of our canola here. We've got the outside paths cut out. We've got them going back and forth. So I'm kind of thinking that in many cases, the AI workers are actually better than I am. They seem to keep a straighter line and don't miss spots as much as I do. So they're kind of handy when they have a nice square field to work with and they've got enough room to turn around on each end. So, but let's go down and check out our potato harvest now too. 74% full. All right, and he's down near where we are, so I think we can pull around here. I had to come down and trim these ends a little bit. Yeah, he keeps screwing up. It looks like he doesn't have quite enough room to turn around it, and he hasn't quite figured it out. So I might need to trim this end of the row again here. He seems to not quite... The fence, I think, is getting in his way there. I cut an extra wide path here just a few minutes ago, but that doesn't seem to be quite enough. So I'll probably have to cut another row here, maybe. But we'll do that later. It's not a big deal. Just a couple quick runs. But yeah, we're over 25% now done on the potato harvest. Actually, we are exactly 25% done. Yeah, see, he doesn't seem to realize he can back up the whole way here, and he kind of misses a spot. But still, not bad for 270 bucks an hour, I suppose. But yeah, so 25% done. I think this load here will get us to 28% done or so. Each truck is about 3 or 4%. So at 25% AI worker, yep, we know. We'll fill you up right here. So it does look like we're going to be somewhere between 32 and 40 hours to finish this job, which I guess we will find out what happens. I imagine the potato crop, like other crops, can be harvested over 2 days. And if that's the case, then we should be okay if it goes past midnight. But we're kind of in uncharted territory here. Maybe if somebody knows, well, I guess by the time we finish this episode, we'll know already. So there we go, all filled up. We'll drop this off. Yep, keep making progress here. It's getting towards lunchtime, but we're not stopping for lunch. We're just working right through it. It's another Red Bull day. So we've got AI worker doing our cultivating, our sowing here of the sorghum. We've got our potato driver, harvester driving, our AI worker driving the potato harvester. And now we've got baby tractor here, and we're trying to pick up the hay bales here. Because we got a lot of hay bales to pick up. Get around here and sweep around here. This is going to take forever to pick these up by hand too, but that's all we got at the moment. There was a hay baler on sale for like $31,000, but we just don't quite have enough money for the... I guess I could sell this one and get the bigger one. That might be an idea. But it does round bales. I guess I don't know the difference. Like, are there advantages to square bales over round bales? For right now, we'll do this one this way. Then maybe we'll upgrade our baler production system later. But yep, just hanging out with the crows. It's about lunchtime. Oh, AI worker has a nearly full grain tank. Let's hop down and pick him up. Just gonna stop this here and turn the baler off. Jump over here, get our truck, and go pick up the potatoes. We got quite a system going here. There's another field, the one over there to our left. That's a bigger field, has potatoes in it as well. They're looking for someone to harvest that field for $120,000. I'm tempted, but I just don't think... Be getting a little bit crazy there. We are making pretty quick work of this field with the baler here, but picking these up is going to take forever. This might have been a little naive. We have to pick every one of these up by hand. It's going to take forever. A month of Sundays. On a good note, we're over 1/3 of the way done with the potato contract. It took us a little bit under 12 hours. So looking like, yeah, right around that 35-hour mark to finish that whole job. So that'll take us well into tomorrow, working through the night here. It's Red Bull days, not much sleep for our farming community now. But yeah, this is going to be we're going to have biceps after we're done picking all these up. Each bale, I think, is worth 50 bucks. So it's actually, quite a bit of money out here in straw bales. But yeah, this is going to take forever to pick this up, load it up, deliver it. Oh man, we got our work cut out for us. But little side project. We've got our north field here all baled up, and now it's time to hook up baby trailer to the trailer here. I don't know if they can... I bet it can pull this thing, right? Shouldn't be too bad. And now we got to get out by hand and load all of these bales into this trailer and then bring them down. I think it's going to be like a side project, which kind of makes me think I'm not sure what I'm going to put in this field here to the north. I'd like to plant something different just to try different crops. Not that it's all that different with those kind of wheat crops and stuff like that, but Let's get out and start picking these up and throwing them in the back of the trailer here. Man, this is going to take forever. So much. Get in there. Yep, there we go. This is going to take us like a month. Oh well, we'll keep busy. Approaching supper time here. We just dropped off our first load of hay bales. It didn't take too long to load them up, but it's going to be a lot of work to get them up there. AI worker here has just finished sowing the sorghum in this field. We'll have to check to see how he did there. And we're approaching halfway on the potatoes job. And I think what I might do now is stop picking up these bales and instead take the other tractor, hook up some fertilizer, and see if we can put some fertilizer down on this field. But drop this trailer right here and this tractor right here. Let's see how AI worker did with the planting there. Did he miss anything, or did he get 100% coverage? We're looking at field 27. Wow, AI worker did an amazing job. We should give him a tip. Look at that. That canola is perfect. Perfectly green field here. I love it. Nice. Now, I imagine it needs, what does it need? Flower seedbed growing, ready to harvest. We don't need that. Soil composition, no weeds on that one. I wonder, do we need now to weed these fields to kind of plow those fields to get rid of the weeds? Does need to be fertilized. Doesn't need plowing. Doesn't need lime. Oh, it needs rolling. Okay, so we should roll it. And then, what about that? Stones? No stones. Okay, so it needs to be rolled. So I feel like we have so much going on now. The game has changed so much since we first started with this kind of getting jobs set up and getting like 4 things going at once instead of 1 thing. It's really become, I actually really like it now. There's a sense of kind of busyness, and I imagine as I get better at hiring more AI workers and stuff like that and getting better equipment, bigger fields, it's going to just kind of keep getting better. But this is pretty cool. So we're rolling this, I'm rolling the outside edge of this field now, and then I'm going to try to hire an AI worker to get this done while we perhaps go do some more baling work. But we are just approaching now. I think if we stop, actually, let's just stop here, tab over, because this is just about full, 87%. Let's swing over here with our potato load, because I think this is going to get us to 50% done. So we'll pick up these potatoes. Can we get it before he does his goofy turn? Might be almost full. He's going to do a goofy turn. Just stop there. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Nice. So we'll get this full, and I think this is going to get the 50% done on the potato contract. And if we look at the field, still a boatload of stuff to do, but we've made good progress out here now. And with this load of potatoes, I think we might be 50% done. Let's see what the little green result comes up in the top right corner here. Gonna guess we're 50% or 51%. And 50% transported for field 7. Most excellent. We are halfway done. We started at 2 in the morning, so it's, 16 hours. So we're on a 32-hour pace to meet the conditions of the contract, but there's probably going to be a little left over for us that we can drop off here at the railroad silo when we're approaching that too. So yeah, and hopefully everything will go with the crossing of midnight, and I'm definitely not going to quit the game and restart, because that's what kind of messed us up last time. But we're half done with the potatoes here. Making progress. So we've got the outline all boxed in here. We're in the rolling on this field. We've got the seeds in, and we've hired AI worker to kind of finish off the rolling here. I'd love to see if we get a load of kind of a layer of fertilizer down on this too, but it's starting to get dark. Maybe, I think maybe we'll be okay. Fertilizing at night was always tricky here. But back over to our hay bales, I think here, which is, we'll start chucking them in here. We gotta, yeah, this is just gonna be a long project. Now, I'm curious, do we have to plow this field because we have weeds in it now? Does that mean that because we have weeds, the only way to get rid of them is to plow them? Or can we just run the cultivator over them? I don't know if we're not gonna be able to run the cultivator over the light weeds today. We won't be able to do it today. So I'm guessing that means we probably have to plow the field again, but such is life. Anyway, we're picking up the hay bales. So as the sun is setting in the south here, again in Griffin, Indiana, our potato harvester worker is grinding away. We're about 55% done with the contract here. We're waiting for more potatoes to come up. If we come up here and look at, that's us waiting for the truck. Our AI worker has finished rolling our field. I'm not going to try to fertilize it tonight because I can't. I have enough trouble fertilizing in the daytime. I have no idea where I'm spraying the stuff at night. So we'll wait till tomorrow to fertilize this. He has just finished the field. Thank you, AI worker, for doing that. Hopefully he turns the tractor off. Maybe not. Let's turn the tractor off then here. There we go. We'll wrap that one up. And then meanwhile, up here, we are picking up hay bales. This is our second load of hay bales. So we're going to work probably, we'll keep going a little bit more here and see as we get closer to midnight, see how things are looking. So the clock just crossed 11 o'clock right now. I'm up here with our potato harvester here, just hopping up, and where our AI worker, he's busy kind of cranking away on all this. Doing a bang-up job, though. We're over 2/3 of the way done with this contract. We're going to keep on working past midnight all the way till dawn to see if we can complete our biggest contract ever. That's where we'll turn in next time. I'll put a link to the next episode as soon as it's ready as we head into the September of our second year. We'll see you then.